All right, I am talking to Lee, Denise, and Shelly, Point of Grace.
Hey, hey.
Hi.
How's everybody doing?
We're
Good.
good.
Great.
Good.
And it is GMA week, and you've been through this a few times.
Yes, a few thousand times we've been through this. No, it's always fun to come back and see new friends and make new friends and see old friends. So we love doing it.
When you think about your first GMA, do you have memories of your first GMA?
Totally.
Yeah, I think that we were like seriously up at like 5 every single morning and to bed at midnight, and I remember being really tired.
Overwhelmed. We saw, all the people that we loved, Stephen Curtis, Michael W. Smith, Amy Grant, so we were all kind of starstruck as well.
I just remember being so nervous, so nervous. Like, what are they going to ask me? Why do they want to know?
Like she is right now.
Well, do you think about it, how you were starstruck? Do you think about it when people see you now and they're starstruck? Point of Grace, all those great Point of Grace songs I've listened to all through the years.
I know. No, that's cool when people say that, and it makes you grateful that you've been able to put out songs that have impacted people's lives, and it's always fun to meet new people and let them see that you're just pretty regular, and people always if they're like scared to meet you or talk to you and stuff, then by the time they leave they're always like, oh, y'all are just
they're
normal. Yeah.
Way normal.
So
did you think you would be doing this for this long?
Honestly, no. I don't think I ever thought I would get to do this, and then once we had the opportunity, I would have never dreamed that here we would be still singing and raising families and still loving what we do.
And I guess there had to be times, obviously the group has gone through some transitions,
changes,
and
yeah.
There used to be 4 of you, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, where's the fourth?
You're right.
Maybe. Yeah, we, being women that we are, we've all become mothers, and we have a two-child limit now, because once you have more than 2 children, it's just too hard to travel. So
I was getting ready to say, you've had to have times maybe you thought, well, maybe it's time, to move on to something else.
Well, we can't say that right now because our kids are in school and we kind of have to pay for that education. So, but we still love it so much, and the people that we have the privilege of meeting after shows are still blessed by it, and we're just still, really pinch ourselves because the fact that we get to do this with the people that we love, and it's really beyond anything we could have dreamt for ourselves. So it never gets old.
I want to talk specifically, you went to Tribeca Nazarene University, WNAZ.
We did.
We did. It was
Right
so fun.
On the campus of Tribeca. And you did a chapel there. And when you brought out the old classics, that place went nuts.
I know. Yeah.
It was sweet.
They were really sweet. And, I think a lot of people that go to Christian colleges grew up listening to Christian music. And, I know that we did. And we went to a small Baptist college called Ouachita Baptist University. And we grew up on Christian music. And so I don't think, Tribeca is really any different. So, yeah, they like all the classics. And it's fun.
Tell me some of the influences you have with your music today.
Well, definitely growing up, it was your Amy Grants and your Sandy Patties, but I also listened to a lot of top 40 radio, and I think all 3 of us being music majors in college, there is something to be said about learning and loving all genres of music, whether it's classical or pop or Christian or even country. And we've lived in Nashville. It's been our home for over 15 years, and you can't live in Nashville and it not get in your blood, the country stuff. And so and we're finding for us that it's a sweet home for us, and it's music about real people and real situations, and so that's what we gravitate to, because that's what Point of Grace music's always been about: real music, real situations, and knowing that there's a hope out there. So for us, it's just been, like you said, it's been a great journey of loving all types of music.
But you definitely have some of that Nashville sound now.
Yeah, what's weird is that we actually did a record, our last record was called How You Live, and we actually very consciously decided to, musically kind of make a shift, and but definitely not lyrically. And so what was strange about it was that Warner Brothers Country, who is a sister label to Word Christian, heard a few of our songs, and honestly, we never thought that would happen because we just wouldn't dream that big for ourselves, you know. But they love the songs and have put out 2 singles to country radio, and the last one called "I Wish" actually got up into the 40s. That was a big day for us, you know. But it's been a really fun thing to have people take what we already did, you know, a song that we loved so much, and that Christian radio was a top 5 hit on Christian radio, and for the country market to embrace it. You know, it's those kind of songs are few and far between, but we're really looking for them that just sort of meet all of that criteria, you know. So that's kind of what we're doing.
Let's talk about a new song getting ready to be singled.
Yes.
King of the World.
About our dads.
Yeah, when we heard the song, Cindy Morgan wrote this song and had a really sweet relationship with her father, and we are fortunate enough to have great relationships with our dads. And so when we heard the song, it just touched us so much. And you know, I don't think you realize sometimes the impact that a father has on his children, especially I think as girls. You know, I think sometimes you look at those characteristics in the person you marry and all of those things. And so for us to hear this song and just pay tribute to them, they have been supporters. They weren't perfect by any means, but they were always there for us. And so this song we just kind of dedicated to them to just to celebrate the life that we have together.
And if I am your princess, then Daddy, you are the king of the world.